is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here. We are back with another music reaction. I am Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are...
Hello, Depraved.
Yes, we are. So this is Throwback Thursday, but this is like the only throwback track we're doing.
Well...
So usually...
Technically not, but yeah.
Throwback...
Romanticide counts.
Yeah, how old is it, though?
2013 is
That's not really
is what we're watching, but I think it was put out years before that. Yeah.
But no, so...
We had some requests.
It's not even just that. So this weekend, we have a birthday party to go to on Saturday. My kids are going to be here. So there's a chance we won't be able to do anything Saturday. So our live that we were going to do for Saturday, which is going to be our tier list, there's a good chance that's not going to be done until Sunday, which takes away completely the live for music. So with us not being able to do the live for music, we wanted to try and put out as many just reactions that people have requested up until then. This was actually a paid reaction during the stream, but we couldn't do it during the stream because it's Metallica. There's even a chance that this might not even
air. Right.
So we're just trying to see what will happen.
Hedging our bets.
Somebody else actually did a paid request as well and asked us to do it as a regular thing, so we're going to do that. And then we also had two other songs. One guy we told next time he put out a song, we for sure we're going to cover it.
Right.
He dropped a track, and then the other one, which we just recorded, was just been heavily requested. Period.
All over the place.
So this is really one of our few actual throwback songs. Like I said, one of them that was requested could be considered a throwback, I guess. I don't consider anything a throwback unless it's like pre-2003.
Yeah. I mean, I can see where you're going with that, but I mean, we'll count it this time, damn it.
Sure.
Were we 2 minutes in?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
we are. Now, here's also another thing. We've both heard this song.
Yeah.
It's Metallica.
They still asked us to do a review.
So, this is a review. We're not going to pause it as much as we normally would. It's a 6-minute song, so... And we did the lyric version just to make sure that the video itself doesn't get it blocked. With it being Metallica is very picky about digital things in general.
Which is understandable, digital rights, and they were part of the group that got hit with, was it Napster when it first came out?
Right.
And LimeWire and stuff, getting a shit ton of their music stolen in terms of paid. Yeah. But anyway... and I've seen them I think I've been to 3 different concerts of theirs.
I haven't. I was never that big of a Metallica fan.
I was a huge Metallica fan.
I enjoy them, but I would never. I'm not one of those people that are like, Metallica rules, man. No, that was profiling.
I was going to say, do I strike you as that person?
About 15 years ago, maybe.
No, not even then.
No, so honestly...
I mean, like, will I throw up a good devil sign at a concert? Sure. But I have never been...
Yo, so... Funny story. Thank you for this.
You're welcome.
When I was younger, and I was huge into going into church.
No. Where does this go wrong?
we had a youth trip to Charlotte. So we went to Charlotte. It was like 2003, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because Chicago was 2002, the year before. So we're in Charlotte, and one of the bands are up on stage, and we're in this huge arena. Okay, one of the Spider-Man movies had just come out. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, no.
So little teenage me, dumb little teenage me is at this concert doing this. Because I'm pretending I'm shooting spider webs.
And people did not think that's what you were doing. I'm surprised you weren't burned right then.
I had like 15 people come over and go, "Excuse me, sir, this isn't the place for that." And I'm like, "But I'm Spider-Man." And they're like, "You know what?"
They're like, they
walk
no
away.
One to explain it to you.
And then finally somebody explained it to me. I was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry."
That's adorable. That's adorable.
I was a naive teenager. I went to...
You were a cute kid.
Same trip.
same trip.
We're in a grocery
This is
store.
like Lemony Snicket's. I can't look away.
We're in a grocery store, and I'm walking down the aisles, and I see packs of razors,
Huh?
and I look over at one of the ladies, and I'm like, "What in the world are venues?" She said, "Venus." Oh, gotcha. I was a ditz
You still are, but not that level.
as a teenager.
You were naive and a ditz when you were a teenager. Now you're just a ditz.
I'm your venues. I'm your fire.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Guys, we need a blooper reel.
We hope you enjoy.
On a long, lonesome
Tears.
highway east of Omaha, you listen to the engines moaning out his one old song. You think about the woman, the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do. When you're riding 16 hours, there's nothing much to do.
You get a hotel.
Not if you're a long haul trucker.
Okay, so you pick up a hitchhiker, get a
Well,
BJ,
I mean,
and move
and
on.
I suppose technically, talking about being artists that have to travel from venue to venue, a lot of them have bunk beds. Like, get yourself a book.
They were a rock
Sleep.
band. If they couldn't get a large enough group of groupies that wanted to sleep with them, they're doing something wrong.
Right. Well, back then, wouldn't you just be like hungover from everything?
Or just hung.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how they got groupies.
Right.
Yeah.
If you don't feel much like riding, you just wish the trip was through.
Yo, that's me halfway to getting to work.
Your 15 to 20 minute trip.
I hate driving
Right.
with a passion. And my drive is about 20 minutes. 10 minutes in, I'm like, fuck, I can't wait till I get there. Because I'm tired of driving.
I'm over it. I'm done.
The only time I enjoy driving is on my way
Home?
to get food.
Oh, well, I can see that. That's about the only car ride I enjoy. Is if I know the end destination is food.
Five Guys Burgers, here we come!
I mean, really, any food will do for me.
Let's go get some venues, man!
That's not food.
Here I am on the road again. There I am up on the stage. There I go, then start again. There I go, turn the page.
Guys, I promise I'm not trying to make this any more funny than I already have, but I am.
You just had another thought, and it's just going to devolve, is what it is.
So he's sitting here, and he's talking about, here I am on the road again. He's not happy about it.
Well, I mean, it's just...
There I am up on the stage. He's still not really happy about it. He's just there.
Right.
There I go, playing the star again.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this dude is the guy from Green Eggs and Ham, just being forced into what he doesn't want to do. He's
I
like,
think
I
it's
do not want it
more-
on the road. I do not want it on the stage. I do not want it in the stars. I do not want to turn the page. I do not like it here or there. I do not like it anywhere.
Bah humbug. Yeah, it's just about the repetitive quality, and it gets old. Like everybody thinks that you're this huge star, and they all feel like they're playing star, and
I think it
it's
takes.
actually not as much fun as.
I think it takes a special mind state to love being famous.
Or I think you are absolutely correct, especially back when this came out. I mean, up until recently, mostly, and with a lot of starting artists, the way that they have to travel around in like smaller vehicles, they drive everywhere. It's not plane flights. It's not quick access to the venue. It's, I mean, it's a lot of downtime driving, and that's
Well, and it sucks being as big as they are too, because like, okay, so most of the people we know, the YouTube artists that are smaller artists,
right. Could still go out publicly.
can go out publicly, do what they want to do, and they still absolutely love meeting people, meeting
Right.
fans,
It hasn't
meeting.
gotten old.
But when you get to the point like this, where everywhere you go, everyone's like, "Hey, can I
Oh my
get your
God, it's
autograph?"
Hector. Yeah.
Like, it'd be one thing if, at least for me, so like if I'm this big, like mentally, I'd be okay if people would just walk up and be like, "Hey, are you so and so?" Be like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "Hey, man, I really love your music," and then move on. But
Or
when you
is
just got
it
people
okay?
walking up, "Hey, can I get an autograph?" It's like,
Right.
dude, like I'm eating.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I can piss
Well,
on
I mean,
you.
there's
I can R.
certain-
Kelly you.
There's certain times that I feel like, I would never approach someone that was famous, even
I
being
would.
a huge. No, if they're sitting at a meal with their family.
No, if they're sitting down there eating,
Yeah,
or
I mean,
relaxing,
like if
I
they're
wouldn't.
walking around, sure, I have no problem introducing myself. Am I still going to be respectful? Am I still going to ask them, "Hey, I'm a huge fan of yours. Is it okay to have a picture with you or an autograph or whatever it is at that moment?" But people don't respect those boundaries much. So I've seen it happen where there's someone famous eating and they
Right.
get flooded, which is why they get private rooms, or they just don't have the ability to go out in public unless they've got their security. And
Right.
but I do understand that they're singing about the not so glamorous side of being on the road to be famous. That is the life of mostly a rock star. There's not a huge amount of professions other than musical artists that have to travel around quite as much. And the turning the page, it's going to be the same page. It's just restart the day. It's, But I love Metallica ballads.
I was just lost in your voice.
I was just going to say I like Hetfield's voice a lot when he sings ballads. So,
I was listening. I just.
there we go. Yeah, I love his voice in general, but ballads, you'll have to wait until later. Let's go.
How do you like my voice? How
That's-
you doing?
We walk into this restaurant, all strung out from the road.
Talking about that.
You feel the eyes upon you as you're shaking out the cold. You pretend it doesn't bother you, but you just want to explode. the amplifiers ringing in your head.
That's tinnitus, dude.
You smoke the day's last cigarette.
Huh?
I said that's tinnitus, dude.
Right. And it's like you smoke the day's last cigarette. No, it's never the day's last cigarette. It's usually
If you're
smoke
still
one.
awake. I mean, if you're gonna lie and wake in bed, that's not the last day.
In your head, you smoke the day's last cigarette, remembering what she said. What she said.
I think you were a hippie in your past life.
Why?
The way you were dancing.
Yep.
You're like,
It's meditative. Plus, I refuse to exert enough energy to headbang. My neck would not forgive me for it. Not at this stage in my life.
So you've never headbang playing the piano?
I used to. Like Amy Lee and Lizzie Hale. Yeah, I made it past 20 and was grateful that I didn't have to wear a neck brace all the time. And yeah, the fibro won't let me headbang at this point.
Mm.
I would die. I swear my head would fall off. Or it would at least feel that way for 3 weeks.
So I mean, I really enjoy that song.
Yeah, I love that song.
It is not my favorite, but I do
No.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
My favorite is the most played out fucking song from them. Enter Sandman.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
It's definitely one of my top, so yeah. I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Always enjoyable.
as just kind of a recap, the song it is about the struggle of being famous and living life on the road and
Hearing people gossiping about you and,
not letting people just not leaving you the fuck alone.
right?
So guys, if you see someone out in public, like if they look like they're trying to get some alone time, leave them the fuck alone.
Or family time.
Right.
That's even more important most of the time.
Unless it's 50 Cent. If 50 Cent is walking through the mall, you don't even have to approach him. You just gotta be like, G-Unit!
I'm sure.
That's
Yeah.
what he said in a song. He says,
Okay.
"If you
Shout
see
out.
me in your city, holler at me, G Unit."
Okay.
So holler at him, G Unit.
Take him at his word.
Just don't be right in
Yeah.
front of him when you do it, because he might punch you in the
Right. Stay 6 feet away.
teeth.
Social distancing, people.
Nah.
I enjoy it. I love hearing Metallica play. Hetfield's amazing on guitar. Lance is always amazing. They're just a
I
great
don't know any of their names.
musical group.
Um,
So
No, actually, the one time I've run into somebody famous in public was the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts from back then, Tony Dungy.
okay.
It was the year we won the Super Bowl, and it was during the wintertime. There was a home game. We won. And Dungy actually happened to be walking through downtown with his family.
Oh.
And I was walking around downtown as well, and I happened to be passing by him as he was walking down. And I was just like, "Hey, good game today, coach." And he was like, "Hey, thanks." I was like, "Have a good day." And I mean, it was all in stride. I didn't stop. I didn't
Right.
go to shake his hand or nothing. It was just,
Kept walking.
had he not responded at all, I wouldn't have cared. I'd have just
Right.
kept walking. But
I've met a couple artists. I don't know that I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen some like rock stars and also like TV movie stars because I grew up close to San Francisco. Never even attempted to say anything, not because I wouldn't, just felt rude. And then, but I have met some artists. Like,
I've met a couple, but it was I paid for it, and
oh,
those are so different than actually meeting an artist. Like,
right.
it's literally, you go backstage. If it's really even backstage, it might be off to a room somewhere,
Right,
off to the side, and you just walk in. They shake your hand, you get a picture, and
Right.
you walk off. You might have 5 seconds to say something to them.
I mean, the couple of artists that I met, one of them's one of my favorite painters, is Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I didn't pay. It was just an opening at a gallery, and she was going to be there. You know?
Right.
So I knew she was going to be there, and her husband was going to be there, and got to meet her, but it wasn't a paid thing.
Right.
Anyway, we have digressed enough.
Yep, if
That
you
is for-
have stuck around this long,
Congrats.
I hope you enjoyed the first 5 minutes of us losing our shit.
We're going to have to make a blooper reel at some point.
They
We'll
should
just
just be
ha-
watching our fucking videos. I'm just
I
saying.
think we should just have an amalgamation. Like, some video, just like funniest moments.
One of our super fans can make it for like an anniversary thing.
Get on
So-
it, people.
But no, that is going to do it. If you like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below. What did you think of Metallica? Turn the page. Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the things.
Push our buttons, people.
We love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Cannot wait to see Depraved people later. Peace.
Night.
I need a cigarette.